are hopping on the 100 days in Minecraft trend, but for my video, I thought it'd be fun to play at night, so we're going to be playing 100 nights in Minecraft. Now, for those of you that know me, you know that I don't really care too much for getting every single achievement in the game or beating the Ender Dragon, so I'm just gonna have fun and build some cute stuff. Over on this little dirt island, I made a magic nighttime button, and once I pressed it, it was time to begin. So night one in a brand new Minecraft world kind of started out as usual. I gathered some wood, I made a crafting table, I got a pick, and I mined some coal because I quickly realized that light would be a very important thing to have since I'm playing at night and there's gonna be a lot of monsters. Speaking of monsters, I encountered my first spider, murdered it by the way, and then I used my torches to light up the entire area that I wanted to live in. I also realized that I was getting kind of hungry and I didn't have any food yet, so I punched some fish. As you can see on night 2, I was very excited because I found a pink sheep just randomly in the forest. Since I just started, I didn't have anything to keep him safe, so I pushed him in a hole. On night 3, I decided to make a poopy little dirt house to temporarily keep me safe while I was still gathering materials and stuff. Once I finished building it though, a creeper decided to say hi. I was not amused. But I fixed the small hole, and then I went out and I found a bigger hole, and I mined some iron. On night 4, I smelted the iron that I found and I made some shears. I used those shears to get some wool for my brand new pink sheep, I made a bed, and then I went to sleep to save my respawn point. On night 5, I freed some llamas from their captor and I took their leads as my prize. I started a small wheat farm in the area across from where I wanted to live later on. I fought off some smelly mobs, built a little poopy dirt bridge so I could get to my farm, and then I went to go get some wood, and I died. While on my way to go back to retrieve my items, I accidentally picked up some sheep remains. I quickly realized what it was, cried a little on the inside, and I gave it a proper burial. Once I made it back to my items, I was rudely interrupted by some spiders. I tried to tower up, but I died again. I somehow managed to run back and get my items, but I was chased home by 2 baby zombies. On night 7, I gathered a bunch of wood, and then on night 8, I made a pen for some cows because I figured I should probably start getting some food. While I went out to go get a cow, I fought a creeper, and then I was shot by a skeleton. It was unfortunate, but hey, I got the cow in the end, so it's okay. On the 9th night, I just wanted to get rid of the rain, so I sacrificed a night of progress for some clear weather. On night 10, I somehow managed to find a village in the middle of a zombie apocalypse, so I ran into a house. For some reason, I opened the door to fight them, and that almost killed me. Instead of fighting through the door, I used my big brain and I started to attack them behind the fence instead. Once I beat off an army of zombies, I looted the village and then I brought home another cow. On night 11, I cut down some trees to get some saplings, that way I could start a mini tree farm around my base. I stared into an enderman's soul and I made him angry for literally no reason because he didn't drop an ender pearl. And then I took some wheat and I bred my cows. Night 12 was when I started to level out the land for my future house, and then on night 13, I went looking for some iron. On the next night, I used the iron to make a full set of iron armor, which I was very excited about. Then I upgraded all of my tools, and I used my new tools to get some food. On night 15, I tamed a dog to protect me while I ventured out to collect more wood for my house. I did this for the next few nights all the way to night 19. On night 20, I found another village that actually had some decent loot. And then from nights 21 to 27, I built my house. This build is pretty basic. I just made a lot of 6x6 boxes and smushed them all together, but the back part is extended a bit so I could have more space on the inside. I designed this house to have an upstairs and a downstairs area that had plenty of room for a bedroom, a gaming area, a living room, a crafting area, a kitchen, a mine, a small porch, and as you can see, I mainly used oak and spruce wood because that's what was around me. This house came out so cute and I was really proud of myself because this was the first time I didn't look up inspiration for anything. Recording this video was so relaxing and so fun for me because I just got to create whatever came to my brain first. You can tell that this house is a little reminiscent of my previous builds just because this is the way that I normally build, but it's definitely a little bit different than anything I've ever built before. At least I think so. The roof on this house is definitely a little interesting. It's not the best because I use a lot of full blocks. So I was lazy. I didn't want to use slabs or stairs that much. From the inside, the roof looks a little weird, but I promise from the outside it looks really cute. Over the next 2 nights, I added a balcony for my bedroom, and then I got some sand to make some windows. I usually always use white glass with my builds because of the texture pack that I use, but this time I used vanilla, and I felt like the clear glass looked better. I made some fences and added them to the sides of the stairs going down to the first floor. I added some more fences up on the balcony, and then of course on the main wall of the living room, I made a star window. On nights 30 to 32, I started a mine in my house. I made a little base area at level 11 with some chests and furnaces, and then I strip mined for a while. I found some redstone, I found some gold, but I was really trying to find diamonds, and right when I was about to stop, I randomly found them under some coal. As you can see, I was very excited. Since I had my house all built up, I used nights 33 and 34 to transfer all of my items outside from my dirt house to the inside of my brand new house. I organized all of my chests, and then I finally removed the dirt house. Again, since I had my home built up, on night 35, I decided to give my pink sheep a proper place to stay. Once I brought him into his new little pendant area, I used his wool and I made another pink bed.